from the movie Mystic River, Tim Robbins. Actress Natasha Henstridge. And musical guest Jackie King. With Max Weinberg and Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan Fanatic.
I love you too, ladies. Woo, yay, woo, yay. Thank you, sir. All right. Man's got a high voice. Everybody settle down, everybody. Show's not that good. Kidding. In a recent interview, Martha Stewart said that she is, quote, scared about going to prison. Yeah. Yeah, not surprisingly, her future cellmate said she's even more scared. You pick that up right now! I said, pick it up! Okay, mister. That's my Martha Stewart impression. I'm honing it. It's a very subtle impression that I'm honing over time. Speaking of Stewarts, this week, Patrick Stewart, best known as Captain Picard from Star Trek, announced he is separating from his wife. Yeah, when asked about it, Stewart said, I realized that living with a woman has alienated me from my Star Trek fans. You must leave her! You must marry Gandol 9 from the planet Erixia. In Brooklyn, this is weird. That Brooklyn exists? No, it's weird. In Brooklyn, a boy showed up at his kindergarten class with a bag of marijuana. Yeah, and folks, the good news, he's dealing at a 5th grade level. That's what they say. It's impressive. He's dealing at a 5th grade level. This week, speaking of this is an innovation, this week a movie theater right here in New York began selling special seats for overweight patrons. That's right. You can get a, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, the wider seats cost $15 and are located in the concession stand. Shit, and popcorn. And boobies and... I was miming man boobies. No, that was a man with man boobies. I was a mime for many years. Until I was chased by a mob. And then I got to mention this before we go any further in the show. I want to mention something. I don't do this much, but something pretty big happened to me 2 nights ago that I think I have to mention. Some of you may have seen it in the paper. Yeah. Probably the easiest way to tell you what I'm talking about is just to show you a picture of the big event. This is really sweet. Take a look at this. I thought this was really nice. The old bait and switch right there. You think this is gonna happen and then that happens. You think the joke's over here, but the joke's over here, baby. You look at this way and I go that way. All right. I do have some stuff to talk about. I'll do it over there at the desk. I call it the chat zone. Big show tonight from the movie Mystic River. Everybody is raving about this movie. Actor, Academy Award nominated director Tim Robbins is on the show. You know, our second guest tonight from movies like Species and The Whole 9 Yards. Currently, you can see her on the television show She Spies. Natasha Henstridge is on the show. A flawless beauty, that woman. Flawless. And then musical guest tonight, Jackie King is on the program. And right over here, Max Weinberg. And Max Weinberg, so Max. Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Conan.
Now, I made a joke over there, but honestly, I do have something to talk about. I hardly ever talk about my private life here on the show because I really don't have a private life. I'm a pretty boring guy. But biggest thing that ever happened to me happened the night before last. I had a baby girl. I had my first. Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's amazing. Unbelievable. I never had a child before that I can legally acknowledge. That was so wrong, and I apologize. I should talk seriously here, but I can't help it. No, 2 nights ago, never been down this road before, and my wife did an amazing job and gave birth around, I guess, 5:13 in the afternoon, 2 days ago on the 14th, and absolutely unbelievable experience. I saw the baby come out, and man, that's like rebooting your computer. When, you know, any knowledge you think you have about life or anything, they pull the plug out, you go into complete shutdown, and for the last 48 hours, I've just been a blank slate. I mean, I'm really happy, but there's just nothing going on up here. And this was a huge event, and I was at the hospital until we left today, and that made me late to get here to do the show. And I realized tonight's show may be a little sort of improvised. It may be a little unprofessional and a little sloppy. And then I realized it would be no different than any other show that we've done in 10 years of being on the air. But yeah, it was amazing to have a girl, and people have told me it's cool to have a girl because she likes daddy. She's gonna think her daddy's really cool until she watches this show, and then Daddy's strange. Daddy's sadly desperate. Daddy, an empty shell of a man. Daddy, sad clown. Please, quiet. But you have a daughter, Max.
Yes,
so
I do. And all that will turn around when she gets her driver's license, you see.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but they're great, right? You advocate.
The best, absolutely the best. Congratulations from all of us, Conan.
Now,
We're
La Bamba has
terrifically happy
5, right? La Bamba has 5. You have 5 kids. Unbelievable. 5. That's unbelievable. 5 kids. I just can't. I've been doing this once, and I'm one of 6. I can't believe. My mom had my brother Neo in 1961, Luke in 62, me in 63, Kate in 64, and that went on for over 50 years. My mom should get some kind of a medal. I have 98 brothers and sisters. She was having sometimes 3 babies in a year. We don't even know how she did it. She was using a weird machine. But I'm just blown away by anybody who have 5. And by the way, La Bamba, don't you get near my daughter, okay? You should go near her. No, seriously, you were never convicted, but the charges have left a taint. I didn't know. I saw your picture at the post office. I was like, La Bamba! But just absolutely that amazing experience. And people keep saying to me, you have this baby, and you know, I think we have a lot of young fans that don't know what I'm talking about. They haven't had kids yet, and so they just think, what's he babbling about? What happens is after you have the kid, everybody says, who does it look like? What does the baby look like? The baby looks like Don Zimmer. I mean, after the fight with Pedro, you know? The baby comes out and it's just like, I'm gonna get you. That's the baby. It's an adorable baby, but it doesn't look like any one person. People are like, come on, who does it look like? It's going to come out and it's going to be like my head and go, hey, you doing, folks? We got a big show. You know?
She'll see the show and say, oh, Dad.
Yeah, right. But absolutely amazing experience, and I want to thank my staff for being really supportive. I also want to thank, you know, I didn't know anything, so I thought I could do this. You know, I thought, well, we'll have the baby, you know, Tuesday night, and I'll just come in and do a show on Wednesday, because I'm a pro, and I've never missed a show in 10 years, and I'm, you know, I can do that. And you have the baby, and you there was no way in the world I could have done a show yesterday between helping my wife and just, you know, processing this experience. And NBC they just said, look, do what you got to do, and we'll show reruns, and we'll just take it out of your pay. And I want to thank them for doing that. So they were very nice. They were nice to let me do that, and everybody's been really amazing. And at the risk of being really corny, it is without a doubt, the best, next to meeting my wife, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, very cool. Very cool.